classic horror game. This game used a very unique control system for a console. It was very PC-like. Like, you would control a mouse pointer with your PlayStation controller and point to the screen, navigating the character to that point where you clicked. And that would be in the game called Clock Tower, with a giant pair of scissors. It's a horrible accent, but if you ever seen the intro to this, after this video, YouTube Clock Tower intro. Great intro, great game. The whole Scissor Man thing, it used to freak me out. I used to scream with my friends playing this game. Like, I don't know, it's just hard. It's just a great memory. You would pop out of the lockers, like, whooshing, whooshing. Just that noise is classic. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within. Another good Clock Tower game. The first one was, of course, better. That's how it usually is for a lot of games. Except for Halo. My favorite Halo is definitely Halo 3. PlayStation Underground. Do you guys remember this club where you would join a club and you would get these discs like every other quarter or so, and then you'd get like this booklet? Awesome stuff. Good memories right there. Battle Arena Toshinden. Probably saying it wrong. This is one of the first games. I found a CDR. I wonder what's on it. I'll look at it later. Anyway, there was the original game. I don't know why that was in there. It's probably music. But yeah, great game. This is one of the first games I played for the PlayStation because my friend at her old house had the PlayStation before me, and I played Jumping Flash and Battle Arena Toshinden before I had my own. And I was blown away by the 3D graphics. Back then, it was amazing. Missile Command, nothing really special here. Just a remake of Missile Command, but with nicer graphics. Micro Machines V3. Who has played this? And if you have played this, you probably loved it because great game right here, guys. Awesome. Metal Gear Solid VR Missions. Yes, I do not have the original Metal Gear Solid. I know. Shoot me, stab me, cut my thumb off, whatever you want to do. I know it's bad that I don't have it. However, I do have VR Missions, which was fun. I mean, it's obviously not the original. It's just a bunch of missions to do, like training missions, but it was fun. Medal of Honor. I mentioned this in my PS2 collection video. I believe this is the first Medal of Honor since there's no subtitle to it. But yeah, this was the first game I ever bought off eBay. Good times. An Interactive CD Sampler Pack, Volume 3. It's not the real jewel case, but good stuff. Heart of Darkness. This is kind of like Oddworld. Whoa. I just thought of something. Where is Oddworld? That's weird. I have both. I have Oddworld, Abe's, what is it, Abe's Exodus? Yeah. And it's a thick case like this because it had 2 discs. Great game. If I find it, I'll cut at the end of this video and show it off real quick, but it wasn't in the pile. Anyway, this video's getting long. Heart of Darkness, it's kind of like Oddworld. Great graphics, good gameplay. This next game is like Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs, and I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say. Dino Crisis. Oh yeah. It's pretty beat up. There's no front to it, but keep in mind, I was younger, so I kept less care of my games. But today, I'm definitely a neat freak. If I see one little smudge on the disc, I will wipe it off. My favorite RPG to date. This RPG was amazing back in the day, and it still is. The graphics, sure, aren't nearly as good as they are today. For instance, like Final Fantasy, what are they up to, 14 or 15? But this game, many of you will agree, no doubt. Final Fantasy VII. I think I got this for my birthday one year. Amazing game. I cannot stress that enough. Amazing, amazing, amazing gameplay. Amazing soundtrack. Amazing characters, amazing storyline. Just everything about this game. I cannot say amazing enough. And I have the movie, Advent Children. Great movie. Excellent soundtrack as well. You guys should know by now that I'm a huge fan of video game music, especially Squaresoft, well, Square Enix nowadays, by Nobuo Uematsu. Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't like it as much as 7, but it was definitely a very good game at that. I love that ballroom scene at the top. That's one thing I had to say about this game. Well, one additional thing. is that the cinematics, amazing. It's hot in here. This game was kind of a first of some sorts. It's called Driver. They still make them today, I believe. This is the best one in my opinion. But basically, you would be the wheelman in the movies. You would have to do turns at certain times, stunts, make things explode, and then you'd see the final thing that... Oh, wait, no, this isn't based on... Wait, real car physics? Oh, no, this isn't based on the movie. That's called Stuntman. I'm sorry, this isn't based on movie stuff. That's Stuntman. That's a game that my friend Chris had, or has. This is Driver. It's kind of like GTA, but less open-ended gameplay. Excellent game, though. Still, awesome game. I believe they came out with a sequel. Croc. I used to play this game all the time. This is kind of like Mario, like a platformer, but with a crocodile. That's the name. Croc. Excellent. As you can tell, I think I have a pretty good collection. I don't really have any bad games. Well, except for Rugrats, but back then, that was good to me. Another Jam Pack, Fall 2001. Let me see if anything stands out here. Ooh, look at that. Barbie Explorer. That game is freaking amazing. That's a joke. I just noticed Twisted Metal 2 is not in here. Which I do. You know what? There's a pile of PlayStation games in my closet somewhere that I have to find. But I'll save that for another time. Spoil it. Okay, this is another amazing RPG. The cinematics blew me away at the time. The music, still incredible. When this main theme comes on AOL radio, every time I freak out, because... Well, I don't freak out. I don't, like, go shrieking down the street or anything, obviously. But I do say, oh my god, I love this song. Parasite Eve. Amazing RPG. I'm not sure if I ever beat it. I may have. The cinematics were incredible. I will never forget the scene where you're walking down a hallway and this rat comes out of nowhere and like its head splits and like claws come out. It's like eyes bleeding, like blood squirting out, and then it turns into this huge like mutated creature. Great stuff. Oh, and the intro is great with the opera singer. I believe her name was Eva, or Eve. Was it Eve? I think it was Eve. Anyway, she's singing, and the next thing you know, the people in the audience, the crowd, are just like burning to death, and the curtains go up in flames, and amazing cinematic. Very gruesome, but hey, it's a video game. It's good stuff. This next one's a classic. I first found out about this series on the PC back when I was a Windows user, and of course I had to get the PlayStation version, and that is Lemmings and Oh No More Lemmings. Basically, you would guide these little things called lemmings from point A to point B through using things like umbrellas. You would make them dig, you can make them like build steps and they go up and up and up. You can even make them be suicidal and blow themselves up to get through a wall. Excellent. I'm building a big pile down here, it's gonna fall over. This game's not so hot. Rascal. It's kind of like a... What's the word? Can't think of the word right now, but it's kind of like on the spot purchase. But yeah, not a very good game at all. Very boring. Classic right here, Rayman. I don't have the manual for some reason. But there's the back. Very colorful graphics, great 2D gameplay. Well, look at that. I passed 20 minutes. That's okay. Rugrats. Or I should be passing 20 minutes any second. This is like my third take. But yeah. Good game. Jumping Flash 2. Amazing. This game changed the way I look at platformers. Oh, there is something in here. Look, I found a Sega Saturn game in my PlayStation case. Well, that's contradicting. Daytona USA. Maybe I'll do a video on that if you guys request it. That's another great console that didn't make it. I say another great console because the Dreamcast didn't make it, unfortunately. Sorry, that was really loud. I need a drink. Nightmare Creatures. Great game. Bodies being split up, blood going everywhere, monsters tearing you apart while you tearing the monsters apart, or they could tear you apart rather. And yeah, I swear I'm not a violent person, but I admit I do enjoy violent video games. That's what makes it interesting. That's why I love GTA and stuff like that. You just do whatever you want. Chrono Cross, another excellent RPG by Squaresoft. now known as Square Enix, for like the third time in this video I'm saying that, or second time. Great storyline, never finished it though. And last but certainly not least is Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. I remember I got this for Christmas one year, years ago, and this is probably my favorite Crash Bandicoot game. Here's the back close-up. Excellent, excellent game. So there you go, guys. There you have it. I had to see what's on this CDR. Should be interesting. And there you go. There's my PlayStation 1 collection. I should mention that I also had a Game Shark for my PlayStation back in the day, where it plugged in the back and you had to flip it on, and then you go into the menu screen and input all these long codes. Actually, I might make this 2 parts just to make it less, well, actually to make it more ADD friendly, because I'm self-proclaimed ADD. I get distracted very easily. Anyway, now I'm talking too much, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/thecreativeone. Check out the social blog at thecreativeone.tv. We have several news updates each day, mostly relating to tech, but feel free to apply to the social blog on the website, because we could always use more writers. So that's it, and I apologize for the length, but this should be part 2, so you guys aren't too bored. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which will most likely be my Xbox collection, or a couple videos after this one. Alright, that's it. Peace!